So here's the situation. Obviously, my tune is dead. We are still in the hinterlands. And as I mentioned, I was going to make my way through Jinta Allure. The timer down here is how long it took me roughly to get down to this cave for the ancient egg. It took me almost an hour, about 50 minutes. Probably a little bit longer than that, actually. Probably, I'd say closer to an hour. So I basically wound my way through and did kind of some corpse runs. Every time I died back at Airy Peak, and I just run back. Each run was about 6 to 8 minutes, I think, from Airy Peak to Jinta Allure. So I died about 4 times. It actually wasn't that terrible. Got to the back of this area, got to those wolves, which were like really the stumped part. The hardest part there were those wolves. Probably died about 3 to 4 times getting from the wolves just into this cave. So I'm in the cave, and the cave's not that large. Actually, this up here is the very top of the cave, like right where that N is, basically is the entrance. Came in, ran through here, died about here, and then I think I rezzed up here, died again here, and now I ran back, and the egg is right in front of us. This is the ancient egg. So I've got a few tricks here to try. One of the problems is Psychic Scream causes 3 enemies to run in fear, right? Okay, so 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. These 3 guards. If they all land, that's fine. The problem is there's a 4th guard here. If that guard aggroes me, I'm kind of stuck. Because anyone that hits me while I'm looting will interrupt my looting animation. And I can't really get... Where's my corpse at? Oh, apparently I can get about here. I didn't realize how far... I guess I... Where is my corpse? I don't even see it. I didn't think I died. I thought I died back here, but I don't... Like, where's my corpse? I don't even see myself. Apparently I died... Like, looking here, it looks like I died, like, right here. I don't even see my corpse. So, when I died and I logged out... So here's what happened. When I died yesterday and logged out, the server was doing a restart. And it was like in 20 minutes when it was going to do a restart. And I wonder if it somehow dislodged my corpse, because I thought I died here. And so what happened is I died about there, maybe, and this was like as far as I could res. I remember being stuck, but now it looks like I can res as far as like here. That's pretty nice. So if I can res here, what I'm considering doing is, what's the range on Psychic Scream? Within 8 yards, okay, it's pretty good. What I'm considering doing is resing, shielding, pop a mana potion, and then Psychic Scream. And I think Psychic Scream is only 140. I think I actually have enough mana without needing to pop a potion. Now the other trick I have is I have this limited vulnerability potion, which I think will give me enough time to loot what I need. Okay, we're gonna try this. Wish me luck. Oh no. I got stunned twice instantly. Like, you know, there's like, you might have heard the sound effect, the bash bash. Okay, so apparently that's not gonna work. Let me think about this. That stun is, I forgot about that stun. That's like really troublesome. That's really bad. It can stun me through the shield, of course. I do have, as a dwarf, what is it? I'm thinking of orcs. Orcs have a 20% stun resist. Okay, so the plan, I guess I almost have to... I got it. Okay, so the caster is a ranged caster. That's why I didn't Psychic Scream right away, because I was trying to get in range of her. What I think I need to do is res while she is patrolling closest to me. And then before the guards get in range of meleeing me, I need to Psychic Scream. So I think I need to res, shield right away while she's near me and starting to cast. And then Psychic Scream kind of preemptively when they're close enough to me to get hit by the scream, but not close enough to me to... What did they actually hit him with? Shield Slam? What is that ability? Shield Slam, yeah. You absorb Shield Slam. You're afflicted by Shield Slam. You absorb all damage. Yeah. Shield Slam. Yeah, so... Okay, I think I can do this. I am still naked, gear-wise. You can see I used up some of my drinks over here. I was kind kind of desperate to like when I'd res to like get some mana. But yeah, okay, I think we can do this still. I'm still pretty optimistic. Anyway, I'm gonna cut the video and I'll be back once I get back to my corpse. So a bunch of horde just came in here and cleared it apparently. Like I just was running back and noticed them clearing it. So well, that was easy. Like I said, guys, totally soloable. Totally soloable. What are the odds? They just like, did you see that squad? I literally just got back and they just happened to be here. Wait, did I just get the egg? Okay. Sorry. In my excitement, I was like, wait, did I actually loot it? I like had to double check that. That was, yeah, totally soloable as planned. Yeah, told you guys, super easy. Oops, hold on one sec. Yes. Yes, so totally soloable. That's the plan. I am quite happy with that luck. That's really funny. I don't know why it's so funny to me. I mean, I know why. Because I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get in there, I'm gonna bubble up, and then I'm gonna psychic scream, and I'm gonna loot my alien egg, and then oh, I died. Okay, well this time I'm gonna reposition and psychic scream a little bit better, and then it's gonna work. And then if that doesn't work, I've got my invulnerability potion, so I'm totally fine. I guess I should re-equip all my gear so I don't look like a total scrub. Yes, so, okay. Now, unfortunately, I did Hearth out because I didn't want to die a billion times trying to get out of there. What I need to do now is, let me see, where do I turn all these quests? Oh, yeah. So the Ancient Egg, where do I actually turn that in? I forget. The Ancient Egg. Tanaris, right. Oh, yeah, there's a Tram to iron. Yep, right. Okay, yeah. Okay. I think what I want to do is move to... What do I do if I go to Booty Bay? If I go to Booty Bay, I take the boat to Ratchet. That's probably as reasonable as anything. Okay. I normally would play some music here and everything, but it's going to be a long enough trip that I think I'm just going to skip everything and I'm going to cut the video. We're going to fly to Booty Bay. When we get to Booty Bay, we're going to take the boat. Take the boat over to Ratchet here. And then from Ratchet, we're going to fly to Feralas, work on our Rhapsody's Calendar Cocktail. I think their Iron Fur livers and their Grodok livers are there. We'll get all those. Then we'll fly to Tanaris to get the Rock Gizzards. And then we'll turn in our Stone Circle and Ancient Egg quest. And then we'll head back to... all the way back to... Well, Hearthback, probably at that point to Stormwind. And then take a tram, maybe, up to Ironforge. I don't take that very often. Then fly to the Hinterlands to turn in... Oops, not there. The Hinterlands to turn in our Rhapsody's Calendar Cocktail quest, which is over here. And then I think we'll have all of our quests done. I think it's the last step of that quest. We'll have all of our quests done for Sunken Temple. Anyway, so that's the very, very long plan. However, for now, I think it's such a long trip, I'm just going to cut from here, and we'll be back once we get to Feralas. So I'll see you in just a moment. So we made it to Feralas, and before I get any further, I want to remind everyone that these videos are sponsored by Voodoo Realm. You can check out the link in the video description. They make a lot of really nice t-shirts, hats, and other accessories, and I really like their stuff, so please take a look at their website. And with that said, so we did get to Feralas, and it was a pretty long trek. So as I mentioned, we went all the way down to Booty Bay, took the boat over to Ratchet, flew from Ratchet to... Actually, we flew to Feathermoon Stronghold, and I took the boat, another boat, over here, and here we are. And again, we're here because we need to work on Rhapsody's Calendar Cocktail. Actually, before I get any further, let's buff up a little bit and get into Shadow Form. Oh, I just cast Shadow Form and decast it all in the same motion. Okay. And it's a pretty easy quest, actually. This is really going to be a very simple quest. I mean, all we need to do is kill some of these iron furs, and I think, okay, the Grodox are up here. Interesting. I didn't realize they were up here also, but it looks like they will be, so that's nice. There's our iron furs. At least, wait, what is that? One of them, the Patriarchs. Okay, good. We'll take that. I don't think those have social aggro with each other. Guess I'll find out in a moment. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, these are low-level mobs. I mean, they really were, what, 51, almost 52? And what do we have? 10, 20, 30, almost 40% left in our level before we hit 52. Sorry, don't have time, unfortunately, but good luck. I wouldn't mind reading Zul'Farrak. I do need a quest there, but I just don't have time. I really don't. I never have more than probably an hour during these morning sessions, and yeah, so good luck to them, though. Hopefully they'll find a healer. There's our Grod. Oh, the Grodox are apes. I didn't know what they were. I honestly, I didn't remember what they were. Interesting. Got a blackout stun on that guy. So these guys are a little bit meaner. They actually hit pretty hard. They're only level below us, so they're gonna actually do pretty good amount of damage to us. They should knock off our shield pretty quickly here. We'll see. Actually, maybe I'm wrong, but they're kind of rough. Grodox liver. Okay, so not too bad. Okay, good. So we can get everything we need here. That's really nice. I really thought we were gonna have to go all around the zone to get what we need, but this makes things so much easier. Speaking of Sprite Darters, I see a Sprite Dragon over there. It reminds me. Let's get our Sprite Darter out. What fun is questing if we don't have our Fairy Dragon hanging out with us? I need to desperately get potions. I literally, or like not potions, water to drink with. I actually have, these are the only 2 water I have left, which is really sad. There we go. Liver, okay. I just forget to pop this thing on myself. There we go. Nice. We actually open up a bag slot for ourselves too, which is fun. I think I'm just gonna face tank this next guy. Like, oh, that's a nasty resist. Alright, it's gonna be a slow kill. I wonder how much damage they'll do to me if I just wand the rest of the way. He resisted that Mind Blast, as you probably noticed, which is more than a little painful. That's just too much damage for him to miss. How much damage is due? Yeah, almost 350 or so. That sucks. That's not fun. Not counting spell damage, which I actually have a fair amount of spell damage. What do we have now? I forget. 24. Hold on a sec. I don't know how good these drop rates are going to be, but yeah, they seem okay. Let's pop a new inner fire on ourselves. And I'm going to do a 6 demon bag on this guy. Let's see. Oh, nice. I wasn't going to mind flame, but to get a little bit more 6 demon bag, hit him for 200 damage, and I'll pop my stone form, get a little bonus armor for ourselves. So 24, 41, 51, 59, 69, 77, 87, 97, 98, 108, 112. We have 112 shadow damage bonus. Wow. I got way too close to that guy. Whoops. So 50. I just did like, whoa, how much was that Mind Blast for? Your Mind Blast crits him for 800 damage. That is nice. I like that. Anyway, so we're gonna be out here just killing these guys for a little while. Looks like we got a nice open field, a good space. You know, they're not too clumped. It really should be a pretty easy quest. It's just a matter of the drop rates, but so far the drop rates seem okay. I mean, like, we've gotten 2 drops out of about 5 mobs. Not terrible. I can deal with that. I'm still incredibly psyched about that ancient egg. I haven't decided what to name this episode yet, but I am considering something like I soloed the ancient egg, and like soloed in quotes or something, all caps. Yeah, I don't know, some sort of clickbaity type of title just for fun. I was like really honestly super excited about that. That was one of the funniest things that's ever happened to me in terms of just like good fortune in WoW. I mean, seriously, what good luck was that? It was so cool. I will shield up against this guy. I haven't used the shield in a while. So, okay, so we're going to wrap up this quest, and then once we're done getting this, and also the rock gizzards, unfortunately, I think those are only, check something. I think those are only in Tanaris. Oh good, we're done with our livers, okay. At least, there might be other places around the globe that have those items, but I know for sure Tanaris has it, which is probably the closest to Feralas. Ooh, good. Stunned him. Got him again. Wow, back-to-back stuns. I don't see that often. Okay, so, yeah, so we'll finish up here, and then we're going to run back to Feathermoon, and then fly down to Tanaris, or to Gadgetzan. We're going to knock out these rock gizzards, turn in our Stone Circle quest while we're there, and then, how my bag space? My bag space is fine. Inner Fire. And then turn another Stone Circle quest while we're there, and then after that, let's see. I guess we hearth back to Stormwind and make our way up to Hinterlands again to turn in our quest. I think that's the correct plan. Do I have another quest to turn in here? Oh yeah, the Ancient Egg. That's actually where I turned in. Man, I gotta keep that in mind. I need to not forget that. I want to feel really, really sad if I leave there and don't turn it in. Yeah, that's why I wanted to do the Ancient Egg when I did it, because that's the turn-in for it. Cool. I'm glad I noticed that. I was like, oh, I completely forgot that was the case, and that would have been, seriously, it would have been nasty feeling, like hearthing to Hinterlands and suddenly realizing I had to come back here. Thankfully, I'm okay. I'm gonna back up. I don't want to aggro this Grodok. Grodok? I don't call them Grodoks. Grodok? These bears seem to have a worse drop rate than the livers from the Grodoks, but that's okay. I know I'm gonna aggro this guy, that's fine. Or just take him on face first. Yeah, so let's see what's going on. You know, I don't think I've ever talked about this before. I recently posted a photo on my Twitter of some Hawaiian food I was eating. It's from like a local restaurant that specializes in Hawaiian food. Oh, what's this bunny? What is that? A rabbit. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna whack it. Got him. Well, this bear literally just didn't drop any loot. That's sad. And I don't think I've told a lot of stories on this channel. I don't think I've ever told the story of that I lived in Hawaii for about 4 or 5 months. It's kind of a strange scenario, but I basically went to a university that had like an exchange program within the U.S. that was for like, it was called like I think it's called like National Student Exchange. I don't remember actually. Huh, another non-drop. And some bad luck on these guys. So you basically could like sign up for this program, and if you qualified, you would be allowed to go to college for a semester in a different university of your choosing in the U.S. and for a participating university. And the University of Hawaii at Manoa is like the kind of the flagship University of Hawaii college in the state of Hawaii. Is by far and large more people go to that around the U.S. for the National Student Exchange program than any other university. Like, there were like, I don't know, maybe a couple hundred people, like students that semester when I went, and the cost of it was normal tuition for in-state tuition. So you paid in-state tuition in Hawaii for that semester, which actually wasn't. I remember the whole cost of that semester for like dorms, university, like a tuition, including any other miscellaneous fees, and also what else? Including the plane ticket. All of that combined added up to being about $1,000 more than where I was going to school in the continental U.S. So for $1,000 more, which is not as a percentage of total college cost, it's not that much. Not in the U.S. anyway. I was in Hawaii for a little over 4 months. I went for like a semester, but I got there a little early. By the way, we killed like all the bears over there, so I'm gonna I think I'm gonna go this way, because I think there's more bears down here. And this way is kind of closer than going up here in terms of being relatively close to the dock over here. So I went to Hawaii, University of Hawaii Manoa, for like 4 months for a semester, and then I was there for a little over 4 months, just kind of living there, because I got there a bit early. And it was like, I don't know how to describe it. It was a great experience. Obviously, Hawaii is a great place to live. I took like the minimum credit hours because I wanted to actually have a lot of fun in Hawaii. Spent a ton of time at the beach, probably doing that more than anything. Went on some hikes, saw some like cultural museum type of things, and ate a lot of good food. That's like what brings me to this story. So I ate a ton of good food, and my all-time favorite food when I was in Hawaii was something called loco moco. It's super unhealthy, but it's so good. It's kind of like, I think it was actually only invented in like the 50s, so it's not even like a really old Hawaiian food. But it consists of like a bed of white rice. You get like a bunch of white rice put on like a styrofoam container is a common. They have lots of like, oh, is that my ironford? Can that ironford drop what I need? I don't know if it can. I'm gonna kill a few of these and just see if they do. So there's a lot of like plate lunches in Hawaii, kind of like almost like food truck type of things, but like little stands, little I don't want to say a shack, but like really like small little businesses, and a lot of them will serve food in like styrofoam containers, like really common paper plates, things like that, like little disposable things. Oh, nice! These can drop it too. That's really convenient. Well, they're even easier to kill, so we will definitely just farm these guys up for the rest of the time. So, loco moco is like a bunch of white rice, like really good sticky white rice, and then you put it like 1 or 2 hamburger patties on top, depends how much you're eating, how much you're buying. So you put hamburger patties on top, and then you put like a couple fried eggs on top, but they're like kind of like sunny side up eggs, and usually they're better if they're really runny. Like, usually you want like a nice runny yellow. You want the white to be firm, but the yellow to be kind of runny. And then on top of that, you pour a bunch of like brown gravy over the whole thing. And it's like, I guess the brown gravy kind of goes over the hamburger, and then the eggs go on top of that usually. But a lot of times it's served like a side of like macaroni salad, or something called spam musubi, where it's just like it's like spam wrapped in seaweed, or spam with like a slice. Oh no, sorry, it's white rice with a slice of grilled spam wrapped in seaweed. You eat it like a sort of like a sandwich, or like a handheld eating thing. But yeah, loco moco is so good. I've made it at home a lot. I mentioned before that I'm not a vegan or vegetarian, but I do often choose vegetarian and vegan meals, just because I happen to like vegetarian and vegan food a lot anyway, and I sort of feel bad killing animals, so obviously I eat meat, I eat eggs, dairy, all that, but I do oftentimes choose to not eat anything with any meat or animal product. Loco moco like totally goes against that, because usually gravy has milk in it, the eggs obviously are from chickens, and the hamburger patty obviously comes presumably from a cow. So that's like one of the most anti-vegan meals I eat. I don't eat it frequently, but about once every few months I'll make it, or go out. There's like some Hawaiian restaurants, I'll go get something. But man, loco moco is so good. So I posted a photo on Twitter, and I was thinking, I was like, man, I don't know if I've ever mentioned that I lived in Hawaii, which sounds maybe strange, because I feel like I tell a lot of stories on here, ranging from hopefully super interesting down to like the most mundane detail of my day. But yeah, living in Hawaii was a great choice. I actually went with a few friends. Like my friends actually were ones that found out about this program. They were like, hey, we should go. I was like, sure, let's do it. And it was totally worth it. I would definitely move back to Hawaii. I don't know if I'd ever want to live there permanently, just because I do have some friends still there. I did make friends, people that actually live out there, not just friends that were there for that program. There we go. Levitate. So convenient. Okay, let's stopwatch this bad boy. Have you ever seen a furbog walk on water? There you go. That's what it would pretty much look like, a furbog in shadow form. I've mentioned this before. The boat takes so long. This boat is like... the boat is the worst in this... Like, I hate the boat out here. Let's be honest. I hate the boat to Feathermoon Stronghold. The stupid boat... I have to tell the story again. This is like where it picks up at the island. The path it takes is going over here. It like moves to the right. Actually, I don't know if you can see my cursor. I just realized the other day that my cursor isn't recording. I don't really know why. Anyway, the boat starts. I got an idea. Here we go. Boat start. Boat starts where that green triangle is on the map. Boat stop. The boat stops here at that blue square in the center of my map there. And then the boat takes a path where it goes like... I always do this. Where it goes down here. Boat route. Where that moon that I just put in the bottom right corner of the island. The boat goes in that direction, around the island. And then it makes a circle where it, you know, goes like... boat route. Where you see its star on the left. That's also where the boat goes. It literally goes triangle, blue square, moon, star, back to the triangle. And that route is like clockwise, but it's such a long route around the island that it takes forever to get from the mainland to the island itself. So it's just never worth it. Like, I never ever take that route. I always just run when I'm I would just run, especially as a priest where I can levitate, which is quite a bit faster than swimming. I would just run across the little strait here, whatever you want to call this thing. Yeah, I just realized the other day that my cursor isn't recorded on these videos, and I don't know why. I need to, you know what? I have a thought here. Let's hope I don't, like, every time I click video options, my computer, like, goes really slow. It's sort of strange. I'm gonna try this real quick. Okay, still can't see my mouse. Let me try one more thing. Yeah, I don't know why. I guess I should be like on the flight while I'm doing this. Hardware cursor. The best performance if you have cursor problems. Enable this to reduce user interface lag. We can reduce frame rates. Let's put this back. Huh. So, as it turned out, apparently that gave me an error and crashed WoW. So that's kind of sad. So WoW crashed as I was flipping through the hardware cursor stuff. It gave me like one of those errors that pop up where you can like send the report to Blizzard, which I did not send. Anyway, so whoops, crashed everything. And also kind of sad because it like reset my clock over here. Like, I don't know why it would do that, but apparently something about that, like, it like reloaded my UI, I guess, when I switched the mouse cursor around. So we're flying to Tanaris now. Hey, it also erased my notes, which is fine because I didn't really want those notes there. So when we're flying, we're going to fly through Feralas. We should, I think, pick up the flight path here as a halfway point, and then we'll land in Gadgetzan. While we're in Gadgetzan, we're going to run first east to Yakinya, turn in the Ancient Egg. We'll head down here, get the Rock Gizzards, and then go to Marvin and turn in the quest there. And I think from that point, we'll be hearthing back to Stormwind and then go to the Hinterlands. I kind of wonder if there's any, like, I almost am tempted to come down now here and do, like, Bungle in the Jungle, Wear of Pterodax. I know they were another level or so higher than we were originally, but Angora Ash, but I think we'll save those for another day, someday. Anyway, I'll speed up the video for this flight, it won't take too long, and when we land, we'll get on with our quest, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're back now. So I actually got up for that little flight, and hopefully it looked good and normal. I guess I'll find in the editing. But what time is it? It's like 5:30 in the morning, so I've been up for about half an hour now on WoW. I got up a little before that, I think. Last night when we were going to bed, my wife's like, "Oh, will you wake me up around 5:30 or so?" I was like, "Sure, sure." So I mean, she sets an alarm. She's really good at getting up without me setting anything. So she sets an alarm, and usually I wake up to her alarm. And the first time it goes off, I'll get up, and then usually like the second or third time, which is like 15 to 30 minutes later, she'll get up. So anyway, but today she specifically, we both want to try and get into work at a certain time. So she's like, "Okay, wake me up about 5:30 if I'm not already up." So I just went over there, said hi, woke her up, and yeah, so that was it. Anyway, we are on our way. We're in Tanaris, clearly, and we're heading east towards Steamweedleport. You know, Steamweedleport is one of those to me, is a really interesting spot in WoW, because it feels like it's its own little... Here, let's zoom this out a bit. So if you look in the top right corner, we're heading out of Tanaris. Steamweedleport, really looks like it would be a kind of a town almost, because it's got the little hut symbol, and it's got like a label on the map. I mean, it's literally labeled, but it really is like super barren. I mean, there's almost nothing there. There's like one vendor, I think, maybe two. There's really not a lot going on. It's a pretty quiet place, but there are a few important quests, which is what makes it kind of interesting. So, especially this long chain quest from Yakinya related to Zul'Gurub and Sunken Temple. It's a very long quest. I forget what else is here. There's a few quests out here, and some of them just are within Tanaris. We get South Sea Shakedown and Pirate Hats Ahoy, which I started doing that quest I think a while back and gave up on that because it just takes way too long. This is where you also escort that turtle, which we did a while back, which was kind of fun. Alright, Yakinya. The Ancient Egg. Complete quest. 8,500 experience. Nice. So we are 10, 20, a little less than 30% of the way from our level. Bring the filled egg of Fakar to Yakinya and Tanaris. Okay, now's the time to capture the essence of the avatar of Fakar. Take the egg of Fakar to the sanctum of the fallen god in the Sunken Temple in Azeroth. Invoke the egg's power to stir the dead god. Azeroth is funny. I feel like they should have said, instead of Eastern Kingdoms, they should have said, or instead of Azeroth, they should have said Eastern Kingdoms. Right? I mean, this whole thing is Azeroth. He'll set his minions against you, defeat his blood drinkers, take their blood, then use the blood to douse the eternal flames that hold Hakar's spirit. When all the flames go out, the avatar of Hakar will enter our world, defeat him, and place his essence within the egg of Hakar. We will get a plate helm that is not equipable by us, a dagger which is not useful for us, and a cloth head piece which actually has a ton of stats, but probably still isn't better than our shadow spell damage, ultimately. Unfortunately. So the god Hakar. That's our actual... It's funny, that's our first Sunken Temple quest. Like, all these other ones are basically Sunken Temple. But that's the only one that's really that literally is grouped as Sunken Temple. Like, this one over here is called Priest, is the category, but it's in Sunken Temple, it's just Priest. It's such an amazing set of, options for rewards over the god Hakar, which is like... As a rogue, you might use this as it's kind of a main hand dagger. It's sort of like the speed on that dagger is 1.6. You really want like a 1.8 main hand. Offhand, you want like a 1.3, assuming all other things equal. That's what you want for speed on those. Whoops, I am jumping all over the place. I'm trying to get kind of roughly over here. And then this hat is actually, for cloth wearer, it's a lot of intellect, a lot of spirit, and a lot of stamina. The agility is worthless, but the rest of that is really, really good for most cloth wearers. So if you don't have something like what I have, which is stat-wise isn't as good, but because it has spell damage, it's probably better for us. Hey, it's a rock. We need some of those. Let's get them. These are going to be really easy kills. So like that hat is actually pretty solid. And then the helmet for this is probably decent for a warrior, just because of stamina and its plate, but it's not amazing. It's okay. And I should be killing rocks. I don't know why I'm skipping any of these. I should kill every rock I see. I guess I thought there was like a big pile of them down there, but that probably doesn't make any sense. We have to go this way anyway, because we want to go to Marvin I think I might even just head to Marvin first and turn in the quest, and then we can flip around and find any rocks we need to kill. I do want to double check something. Rhapsody's Kalimdor. I've never done this quest before. Rhapsody's Kalimdor cocktail. Never done it. I have no real experience with it. Let's see. Rhapsody. Oops. I'm looking this up. Is what I'm doing. Is by the way. The website I usually use, classic db.vanillagaming.org, is not working right now. They're apparently going through a big upgrade, and it looks like what they're doing is kind of shaping up to be a good classic database. Interesting. That's clever. So db.vanillagaming.org. That's what I normally would use for stuff for like it's like as like a wow head for classic stuff. I think their Vanilla Gaming is like a private server actually. Oh, hey, hold on. We're talking Marvin Rivet Seeker here. And turn in the stone circle. Yes, this is the stone. It's all coming back to me now, Soupa. Great. Into the depths. Find the altar, not the altar of a car. Okay. What's the other quest? Secret of the circle. Travel into the sunken temple and discover the secret hidden in the circle of statues. Sweet. A couple more quests for us to do. Nice. That's what I was hoping for. So, I think Vanilla Gaming is like basically non-existent or very small private server. I have no affiliation or I've never played there or anything related to it. I don't know much about it, but their database is really good. So db.vanillagaming.org, and I think there should be a lot of, those rocks around here. Oh, hey, it's a 49 undead rogue. Do I have any real concern of that thing attacking me? Probably not. I don't think I'm too worried about a rogue out here. Anyway, fire rocks, that's kind of cool. I don't think I ever fought a fire rock. I think I usually ignore these guys. And there's like no quest that I need them for. Did I stun it or what's going on? Oh yeah, I stunned it. I thought it was casting a spell for a second. I guess we could go and kill this rogue. He's only 2 levels below us. It's not like super rude to attack him, you know? But I'll leave him be. This is like famous last words type of thing where I was like, oh yeah, I won't kill him. I'll leave him alone. I'll tell you what, if he attacks me, I'm gonna start with a fear, which won't work very well because he'll will the Forsaken out of it. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw down a invulnerability potion and just totally be mean about it. Be like, nope, if you're going to fight me, I'm going to use everything I have. Although, unfortunately, he could still kill me. I mean, rogues are pretty dangerous to cloth wearers, especially if he gets the jump on me, if he opens the fight, you know. They do cast something. Oh, like a fireball. It doesn't really do much. It's like 130 damage. I mean, these are pretty low levels, so that's probably why. Anyway, so got a couple more quests. Buzzard Wings. Wow, this drop rate is kind of cruddy so far. I'm hoping this picks up a bit. These are super easy mobs to kill, thankfully, so it's not a big deal. But it would be nice. I resisted that actually. Great. It would be nice if they would. Oh man, where'd that rogue go? There we go, Rock Gizzard. I'm gonna keep a shield up. Just make sure inner fire is stacked up well. I see the rogue, okay. I was like, man, you know in a rogue, you see a rogue and then suddenly don't see a rogue? It's like, oh gosh, that's not fun. But no problem. Oh well. I'm just like scared. Like I don't really want to fight him because like okay, here's the thing. If I got the jump on the rogue, I'd probably win the fight. If he gets to jump on me, I don't know if he would probably win the fight, but he has a much better chance of winning the fight. So it's just a matter of who gets to jump partially. And as a rogue, most likely the rogue would get the jump if he wanted to jump anyway. Like realistically, the rogue should get the jump being a stealther, but I don't know. I'm freaking out for no reason probably. I see he's sword spec, which means he shouldn't have quite as much burst DPS. Or if he's not sword spec, he's got the wrong weapons for whatever spec he is. Yeah. I feel like generally as a cloth wearer, dagger spec rogues scare me a little bit more. I'm not as worried about sword spec because like They can still be bad if they're like Hemos like Hemorrhage, because they can really like stun lock you in a pretty nasty way, but that's about my only real concern, is being kind of stun locked. I guess I should remember, if he does attack me, to use Stone Form to clear all poisons from me and get that bonus armor going. That'd be nice. So we're down about 20% left before we hit level 52. We have really slowed down leveling last episode or so because inventory is full. Wow, I really did load up on stuff. Okay, we're done with this quest now. Are there any other quests? I'm just thinking this through real quick. Is there anything else I need to do out here? I think we're good. I think now I want to head to... Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Quest complete. Okay, we're going to go back to the Hinterlands. Long flight. We're going to get as close as we can through Stormwind. And someone mentioned in a comment the other day that I need to take the tram more often. And okay, that's fair. I should take the tram more often. Look at all these little things you can loot in the town here. It's kind of fun. I will take the tram, but first, actually, I want to hit up the inn. I just realized I was in the inn, I know that, but I want to talk to the innkeeper and just clear out some junk in our bags. Oh, that's funny. Hold on one sec. I'll show you something in a moment. Yeah, lots of junk here, or things that I don't really care about, like giant eggs, buzzard wings. They do have some actual use, but not enough that I'm gonna mess with them. Hold on a sec. Where is that quest? Iron for liver, Grodok liver, rock gizzard. Where are my gizzards? Rock gizzards. Okay, I was really scared that I thought a gizzard would look more like this vulture gizzard. I was really scared I just vendored that thing. I was like, oh no, I thought it was a quest item, but I was like, maybe it's not. It was definitely elixir to detect undead and gear. That I've had that forever. Cross-stitch cloak, undamaged hippogriff feather. I am keeping that for a reason. I'll explain. I'm never going to use these grenades. I'm just going to vendor them. It's kind of boring. Like, it would be more fun to use them, but I'm just never going to use them. I think that's every thing. Why do I keep this wand? Why do I keep this wand? 41.4. There's no reason to keep that wand, right? I could disenchant it. I think I'm gonna vendor it though. Like, why would I have that? That's healing gear. Healing gear. So I kept my healing gear up there, but I don't know why I kept that. Carrying some silver. I don't know why I kept that wand. I'm gonna ditch that. Hope I don't regret that Gorilla Fang gear or that. Alright, this is what I wanted to show you real quick. This is just for fun. This large bear bone is actually equipable. So you, like, if you look at my little guy over here, now I've got this like awesome, let's get out of shadow form, like rod, like this bear bone. It looks cool. It's a really cool item just for fun. Obviously not that useful, but it looks cool. Anyway, I'm gonna get rid of it. I just wanted to show it real quick before I get rid of it. Okay, good. Now let's get back in shadow form and mount up. And so someone was telling me I should take the tram more often. Like, I never take the tram. And I think one reason I kind of like taking the Flight Master, because it's so easy. Like, the Flight Master is like, you know, back there. I just passed him, and I just pop on that and just fly all the way up there. I don't have to worry about it, right? I can AFK. I'll, speed up the video. I'll play a little bit of music. But in fairness, the tram is very cool, and I don't take it very often. So let's take the tram. It's up in the Dwarven District for those unaware. And apparently the tram was going to have a lot of different things they were going to do to it originally when we were developing well, back in, alpha and beta, and before that even probably it was just a idea in the developer's eyes. But to my knowledge, all the visions for it, they simplified it down to just be between Stormwind and Ironforge. I thought I heard one of the rumors that they were originally going to have it cross the ocean to go from Eastern Kingdoms to Kalimdor. How am I still mounted in here? I was going to say, that didn't seem right. There is a really fun quest here from Nipsey, which I think I've already done. however. I'm going to talk to him just to see. I think maybe it's not Nipsey, maybe it's the other guy. I think Nipsey's got a brother on the other side of the tram, and I think that's the one. Let me see.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, what does Nipsey sell? A Deeprun rat kebab. Oh yeah, there's rats around here somewhere, right? Or is that again on the other side? Might be on the other side. I should really organize these bags. Like, I have so much cloth just here for no reason. Like, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of cloth. I have 4 stacks of crystals. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stacks of potions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of food. A scarab I've been carrying around forever, which I don't think is actually even worth that much. I do like the little train board up here. It makes it look like there's a lot like traffic coming through, but there's only 2 directions. Like, why do I have a train board? It's that complicated. There's no reason for that. Oh, I put Mind Soothe on here. What did I take off that used to be on here instead? I have no idea. I need to go back and look at an old episode because I don't remember what... No, not Fear Word. What did I take off of there? Not Resurrection. Was it a Shadow? Fade, I never use. I literally don't even have it on my toolbar because I never use it. Mind Blast, no. Mind Control, no. Mind Flay, no. Mind Soothe, Mind Division, no. Not Psychic Scream. Oh, Shadow Protection, that's what I took off there. Oh, hold on a sec. Huh, I just realized I never ever use Silence. I mean, I guess... To be totally fair, I'm just like moving around my chair here. To be totally fair, Silence has a pretty high mana cost and a pretty high cooldown. And so, like, it would be good in PvP for sure. But out while grinding, it's probably not efficient. It doesn't do any damage. It's probably not worth it. What else do I have? That's pretty much everything, I guess. So, Shadow Protection, that's what I... The Missense popped that on there. That's nice. Oh yeah, so this is the tram, everyone. Sorry, you can see a nice underwater thing. If we're lucky, we might see Nessie. I don't see her. Sometimes Nessie is swimming around. Oh, there she is. I just, like, the last second I flipped around. Highlighter there. Just barely missed her. You might have saw her. If you go back and, like, slow the video down, you'll see just her head sticking out as we were, like, in the tunnel already looking back. There's like a little halfway point there, which I guess is just so you can jump on or off, which is pointless. I've ran the Deeprun tram before. I've fallen and had to walk the stupid thing, which is never fun. And here's the brother of Nipsey. I think it's Haggle, maybe it's not the one I'm thinking of. I think it's... I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's not fun falling, having to run that path. Oh yeah, there's not Nipsey. This is what I'm thinking of, is Monty. I don't know if he's brothers, but Monty has a quest that's kind of fun. You run around and you do like a Pied Piper thing with these little rats, but I just like whacking them. So it's kind of fun. Dagger skill up. Bonus. I can't be the only one that runs and jumps when they get through portals, right? Like, as you're getting through a portal, you jump, so you are passing through it via... Bublo, what is this guy? I have a quest here? Alliance Cloth Quartermaster. Oh, right, yeah. Not an important quest. I'm in shapeshift form, of course. Yeah, I can't mount. So that is the Deeprun tram. Kind of fun. It's cute. It's not super important, but it is a nice little distraction. There's a lot of quests up here that I could have grabbed along the way, but never really did for various instances. The Mystic Ward, although more of the Hall of Explorers both have quests. Hall of Explorers, especially for like Uldaman and I think Moradin to some extent. I guess I could have gone this way to get to where I need to go. So now what I'm trying to do is go over here, and I'm trying to get to the Flight Master, which is right here in that little Great Forge in the center. I just realized, again, you can't see my cursor, so I'm saying right here, I'm just like pointing for nothing. I need to figure out why my cursor doesn't show up. I really like having my cursor available. I like pointing at stuff. Okay. I need a ride. Airy Peak is a direct route. Cool. So we're going to fly, we'll speed up the video, and when we land, we will start turning in some quests. So we got a couple quests to turn in up there, I believe. Oh no, one quest. So we'll be right back. So we're back in Airy Peak, and let's see what we want to do. We need to find our quest giver, who's just a little bit northeast on the map. Let's pop over there. Rhapsody, is that his name? Rhapsody Shindigger, right? So, see what's up with Rhapsody. I don't know if I can make that jump. It's a little steep. Little steep. Oh, I'll survive this for sure. Yeah, I don't know why I was so worried. I was like, oh, I'm not going to survive. No, I'm totally fine. Okay, so once we find Rhapsody, we're just going to turn our quest. And I think he has a follow-up, but I don't remember if it's really... Like, I don't remember much about the follow-up. And now after this, once we get this last quest, I really want to do Sunken Temple. Now, here's the problem. For me, Sunken Temple is... It's an instance, right? So it's going to take more than an hour. It's going to take... probably safely, I would set aside 2 hours to run the instance itself, plus maybe half an hour or more to get the group together and get everyone there. So I need like a good 2, maybe let's say safely, I need to set aside 3 hours for it. Which is a pretty good amount of time for me. I can't do that in the mornings. I'd have to get up at like maybe 3 a.m. to really have time to do that, and that's probably not the best time to catch other people to play with. Anyway, here's Rhapsody. Okay. Yeah, ever had a Rhapsody malt? One of my finest brews, if I do see so myself. Hiccup. Don't suppose you found me those gizzards and livers. I need to add that extra kick. Yep. I see you had no trouble at all getting me what I need. It must have been quite a stint you had over there in far off Kalimdor. Let me whip up a drink real fast. Okay. 2,000 experience. That's so little. Rhapsody's Tale. Before the flight, I drank me a whole keg of stout. Hiccup. What a flight it was. Zipping around with Brohan following me. Didn't see no temple though. Hiccup. Well, didn't see no temple till I got a little too tipsy and I fell off my mount. I plunged right into the water and was sucked down. Found myself surrounded by a bunch of creepy trolls. Sure swam out of there fast. Even made off with this troll souvenir here. Take it to Brohan and let him know his temple is down there indeed. Hiccup. Great. So now we have the Atali tablet fragment. We're gonna go run that bad boy and turn it in. If it looks like my screen just changed color, it might be because my Flux app software just like triggered for... I usually disable it, but sometimes I accidentally click like disable for 1 hour instead of like disable until I'm a set time or whatever. I may have just triggered it. It's like, I think everything's turned a little bit like an orange tint. So if you're wondering, if maybe I'm making that up, maybe it's in my head. Well, now unfortunately we need to go back to Stormwind, which I guess my Hearth. Yeah, Hearth. There's probably a better idea to Hearth than not Hearth. It's probably faster, definitely faster. So now I have to find Brohan back in Stormwind. Is that right? Rhapsody's Tale in Stormwind. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. Do I want to? I think we'll just cut the video here, and we'll just wind up in Stormwind. I think I've already done enough video cuts with music for this episode, and I think I would prefer just to fly down there. I'm not going to take the tram this time, and when we get there, I'll start the video back up, and we'll turn in the quest. I think we might end there for today, depending on what he has for us. Welcome back once again to Stormwind, and now we have to make our turn in up in the Dwarven District, right? Yeah, Brohan's up there, Rhapsody's Tale, and I think either way we're going to call it a day at the end of this, but I just want to get this turned in, and then my hope is that we're totally situated and ready to go for Sunken Temple, and we're actually fairly close to Sunken Temple. From here, we would just fly over to Blasted Lands and then make a quick run up. It's not very... Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. It's not a very long run for us. We'll just go this way. It's okay. We'll take a detour over, which is nice. So, now as a Shadow Priest, can I heal Sunken Temple? I want to say yes, even though probably no. I think I would probably say I'm a DPS looking for healers, but if it comes to it, especially if we get like a high level, if we get like a single level 60 character, like a warrior or something, which honestly, I'd like to have the appropriate level for this, but a lot of times it's just difficult to find everyone you need. So, oh, there's a quest there that I'm not quite high enough level for. Sometimes you end up like calling in favors from higher level characters, or like a guildie is willing to help make a run in there or something. So If we end up getting some 60s, I'm just going to go with whatever we have. But hopefully we can find like a dedicated healer. That'd be really nice. Oh yeah, Rhapsody's in here. I always forget where he's at. There he is. Oh no, Brohan. I keep calling him Rhapsody. Okay, Rhapsody Shindigger, that's right. How could I forget such a name? So, he knew about the sinking of the temple all along? Well, that certainly would have saved you some legwork. But this Atalai artifact, why, it's quite a find. 1500 experience, okay. According to legend, the temple of Atal Hakar is a holy shrine dedicated to the ancient god, Hakar the Soulflare. Maintained by a vicious tribe of trolls named Atali? I'm butchering this every time. The temple is rumored to be impenetrable. Now sunk beneath the pool of tears, retrieving artifacts from temple is even more difficult. But that's what I need you to do, Supa. Aid me by gathering the intact Atalai tablets. Bring them to me and I will return to the Explorer's Guild a hero. Together we'll share the glory. Yeah, sure. Gather 10 tablets. Okay. Boom. Got another quest. So, that's awesome. We have so many nice quests for this. I'm really excited to turn in to do all these quests. I think we'll easily hit 52 next episode if we do Sunken Temple. Probably get almost like a third of the way through 52, I bet, with all those quests if we could do a full clear of the instance. But anyway, that'll be all for today. So kind of a fun, kind of a disjointed episode. If I can't find a group for Sunken Temple anytime soon, and also find time to play Sunken Temple, it's the other tricky part here. We may just do some leveling on our own for a little bit while I try to find some time for myself. It'll probably have to be a weekend. This coming weekend is Super Bowl Sunday. I'm not a huge football fan, but I do like watching football, especially like my wife and I will usually watch the Super Bowl together. So we've got a lot of stuff going up this weekend personally, but I might be able to find some time on Saturday before the Super Bowl. Anyway, that is all for today. We're just going to hang out here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.